So on to the next one. Fit men.
Oh, you got
versus
that to say?
Fat
All right.
men.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just. All right. Yeah. So let's see what this one's about.
Jacked men are more attractive than fat men. Will the agreeers please step forward?
This one. Why?
Oh
is
no! This
How come
piece of
there's four
shit
guys
is
over
here.
Who?
All right, we're
Fucking the guy
we're
from
living
Fresh
in a
and
bizarre
Fit.
world where people don't see the
Okay,
truth.
that's why the clip is
Like,
here.
how is it possible that they're thinking, no, being obese and unhealthy is more attractive than being fit and healthy? How is this possible?
Actually, you know what? This is precisely why
fucking hate this
the
guy.
majority of women find the majority of men as unattractive. Because a lot of guys think this way, oh, I just be a nice guy and girls are gonna like me. No, they're not. She's not gonna suck your dick with the same veracity when you're a fat as when you're in shape. She's just not. See, people don't understand that women are aroused by one thing and they're attracted by another thing. Women are attracted to, a guy that's confident, ambitious, makes money, etc. Of course.
Are you a woman,
But
my
they're
guy?
aroused by guys that have asshole tendencies, dark triad traits, etc., and guys that are physically in shape. So if you want to get the best of your woman, where she respects and admires you, while simultaneously being aroused by you, so she doesn't cheat on you need to have it all.
You're saying that's
Yo,
true
this
for-
guy is a fucking clown, bro.
Why is he on the show? I thought they picked people off the street, and he's got his fucking podcast on his shirt.
Yep.
That's not fair.
Wow. What do you think as a woman, Alexia? What do you think about his take? Do you agree? That you're not gonna suck the dick with the same ferocity unless your man's fit, and you respect him. That's what's important.
Even if he had like a point to make, yeah, that's not how you make it. Like, that's crazy. And he's out here with look how buff this fucking guy is over here. And then look at him. He's like, yeah, jacked. He's like, yeah, jacked men. He's like, jacked men. Jacked men are way more attractive. And this guy's just sitting there just chilling. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm biased against what's his name, but he's disgusting.
I don't like this guy at all. You guys are probably gonna hear this for the first time, and they're probably gonna come out. I don't give a fuck. I fucking hate Fresh and Fit. I think they're pieces of shit. I think they're clowns. I think they're a detriment to men all over the world. Their ideology and viewpoints on things are fucking horrendous, and they're hypocrites. They don't even stand by a lot of this shit that they preach. So, fuck these guys.
So that's why this is clip number 4, because I was like, this is a stupid prompt, and you're asking men. But you see how it doesn't say are more attractive to women?
Yeah.
Gay,
All right.
Thanks for joining, Myron.
Let's see what other gems this man drops.
True for all women?
A staggering majority of women.
There might be 1% of the world that there's something wrong with them that might think that, yeah, you're 600 pounds, it's so hot, I love that, but...
The hot girls that you actually want, they exercise their hypergamy to the highest degree, and they want guys that are fit and have their money together, have their life together.
You're looking at me like you want to say something.
Yeah, because the question was, are jacked men more attractive? We all walked over. Are we more attracted to jacked men?
Yeah.
Thank you!
Because we're all guys here.
You're attracted to each other.
They mean women.
Yeah.
Well, men can be attracted to
If
men.
I had to
we're just
switch
saying.
teams, I'm going with the jack guy.
Obviously, this is going to be personal biases, but I think attraction is very fluid in the sense that I can 100% admit there was probably 40 pounds of muscle ago is when most women would be attracted to me. Of course, fitness girls, they're totally okay with the size I am, but probably most girls I'm too much for. So I guess where do we draw that line of I think, for example, you would be much more attractive to most women than me. Would you agree with that?
I mean, that doesn't mean that if you walked up to a girl and let's say you're not her, you're a little bit more muscular than she would if you had the charm and charisma,
look at him.
I'd still go with you, man. It don't matter.
I have an interesting point. Yeah. And no shade on you, but I think if you had Zach, right, you're on the end?
Yep.
If you put Zach and Greg and you put them next to each other and you did a poll, I think that most women would probably pick him if you had to because he's got the height and all that. What would you guys say to that?
No.
No, well, we can put it to the test.
But that's not really fair. I'm 48 years old. He's a lot younger than me. He's about a foot taller than me, but you can't compare. I'm an old man. I'm 48 years old.
Obviously, height is a big component. So that so it's not you're comparing apples to oranges. But if you take the same guy,
Alexia fucking malfunction over here. You good? I looked up. She's
We're not talking about height, and we also the prompt did look at his fucking face. The prompt is not asking if they're attractive to women. All these men, except for the guy in the yellow, literally yeah, women. Read the prompt, bro.
Yeah.
And that question is so, it's not like, it's so stupid because it's targeted. It's literally me and you. We're like, okay, the prompt, you guys, is girls are sexier than guys. And yeah, and that was it. And I was like, yeah, I agree. And you're like, no, I think guys are sexier. Well, yeah, you do because you're a guy. Like, this is so stupid. You can't put fat men, literally fat men. Like, what? You didn't even put, like, normal or average men. You said fat men and jacked men. Again, why is this motherfucker here? Jacked men and fat men are, which one's more attractive? Like, obviously, everyone's going to be like jacked men. And the only reason the fat men aren't, because if they went and sat down right now, they'd have to body shame themselves and be like, yeah, I got to stop eating like a pig.
I'm not gonna say anything anymore because I want to remove the screen from this guy's face.
Please.
I really don't want to see him.
No one's talking about women, Myron.
Height, etc. But one guy is fat, one guy's in good shape. She's always gonna go with the guy that's in better shape.
Because I've been so surprised to see on Instagram, there'll be like guys doing like an outfit try on, like not in shape in the slightest bit, and all the comments are women like, I wish like men knew this is how we wish they looked, and like, oh, this is like the dream.
They're
liars,
media.
man.
Liars for
To look good,
One thing
for
about you
clout.
can never believe what women say, man.
Correct.
You believe how they behave, not what they say.
That's a different episode.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's why they brought him on this episode.
Alexia, what do you think about those comments? You can never believe what women say.
He's funny. We can't be friends though, but he's funny.
Wow.
I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but no one's talking about women. It doesn't say are more attractive to women. Anyways.
Let's see what
bring it on in.
Yeah.
I disagreed mostly just with the blanket statement because attraction is so subjective. I am a big and tall model by trade. That's what I do. I model clothing brands. I've modeled with major fashion houses. I've been on the covers of magazines. You mentioned before dad bod comments and whatnot on social media. I was flabbergasted when I started how many people were commenting and DMing me and talking about how attractive I was, that it just kind of, I don't know, showed me that attraction is a lot more subjective than I thought, and people have a much
good?
wider range of what they find attractive.
Myron's just so
than
ugly inside and out, it's so
specifically
funny.
a body type.
Oh, you're like his little face.
He like obviously is not like what he's hearing. He's like this. Like you look crazy. Also, just a side note, how crazy would it be like if they went up to you, Chris, like, hey, you want to be on a Jubilee episode? We want to ask like jacked men and fat men, and you're gonna be on the fat men side.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Cause like that guy, the model, whatever. I mean, he doesn't really look fat. Maybe he is. I don't know how they're describing it, like body fat or whatever. I mean, the guy in the green, like, all right, but like. That guy that's talking is
Let
not.
that man live, yo. We came in a suit. Let that man live.
I mean, the guy in the yellow is also too big. Like, when he was like, girls don't like me, I was like, yeah, like, too big. But, like, okay. But I'm saying, like, he doesn't really, like, look fat. But then again, he's wearing a long sleeve and jeans. I don't know. Anyway, sorry.
No, sorry.
Is being jacked the most important trait for being attractive? I'd argue for guys, it'd probably be otherwise, right? I think height would be a bigger component.
Money, height, fame, like what can you bring to the table?
The number one thing is status. By far, status.
People also go after what they think they can get. So if this guy is 6'5" and extremely attractive, and it's like, well, I can't get that guy. I'm attracted to the 10 on 10 supermodel, but I'm not going to get her, so I'll be happy with the 9.9 on 10.
Just to be clear, are we speaking about women being attracted to men?
It's not just about women. It's just about attraction.
Thank you.
What is the
general?
most attractive, in your opinion,
Okay.
physique
In your
for
opinion.
a man?
Okay, I'm speaking from like what women find attractive. So when I
Oh, he's speaking for women,
maybe.
y'all.
Sexually fluid.
Oh, he's speaking
So
for
my
women.
law of attraction does not adhere to anyone's standards, pretty much. I'm attracted to people in general. So you could be jacked, you could be more plus size, you could be skinny, you could be whatever it is that you are. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you.
What are the traits you find most attractive?
I think the way that you carry yourself is a really big thing for me. I can't date someone who lacks confidence because I feel like that seeps into other aspects of your life.
Do you mind if I jump in on the confidence thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So growing up, wasn't too confident in myself, and I gained that confidence when I started losing weight. And I noticed it was me putting myself in positions to get more opportunities with women. Right now, I'm single right now, but I'm doing okay. But the confidence came from me losing weight. So I do agree that it's a subjective kind of standpoint, but socially, I understand that physically fit men, that's just like what everyone's like.
Nah, you didn't sit down in the beginning. Get out of here. Why are you even talking?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm sorry. Myron had some wild shit to say. And you could see, like, every time one of the bigger guys was talking, his face, like, it looked like he, like, couldn't control himself. Like, he was so angry.
Myron, something is, like, psychologically wrong with him.
Yeah.
I can't believe he had the audacity to be. And did you see the little pop-up like, oh, this video has 3 million views? Yeah, because that fucktard is on there.
Yeah.
Talking for women.
I also want to bring up something as well, because this goes all the way back to number 1, what they talked about when they had the trans people against the conservative men. Like, is there a right way to be a man? And I was saying, oh, like, they should have changed. Is there a right way to be masculine? Myron does not exemplify any of those things. Like, do not look at him as like, oh, yeah, he is the example of what masculinity is.
It's shit o'clock on Myron.
Yeah, you know, like, he literally is just, like, emotionally immature, like, outbursts, like, just, like, rants and, like, throws out these talking points, and it's just like, okay, like, relax, bro. Like, relax. The whole time he's sitting there, he's like...
Yeah, because he's literally looking for the next part to be like, women want this. And it's...
Exactly.
That's why the host was like, we're not talking about that, though. We're just talking about attractiveness to you. And then he was like this...
Yeah.
Did you see
like,
him?
To
he
me,
was like...
Yeah, he looked like a crackhead when you did
That's what he looked like. That's what he looks like.
Like, to me, it's just like, that doesn't scream confidence. Like, I think confidence is like, it's silent, it's calm, you know, and he just like it's like almost like he wants to make a show to prove something. He's just showboating. Like, just like that old saying, the loudest one is the weakest one in the room. Like,
yeah, I mean, we definitely don't need to like dissect this. I'm sure everyone that has more than 3 brain cells can see like how much of a clown he is. So I don't want to give him any more clout. Bye,
Agreed.
That's crazy, man. We ain't even got to get up, man. Just ask a question while we sitting down.
The first time I ever seen somebody close to me pass away, I was young. My older cousin, right in front of my mama's house. Another black man, just typical statistic game banging. And it's like, visualizing that as a young boy is like, that's probably one of the reasons why I am who I am today.
It's traumatizing.
Like, it's traumatizing, and it instantly adapts you to your community, to your environment, to where you at. Because it's like, if you don't get down like this, you gonna get down like this.
I was 19 years old, man, and I had seen a lot of people get shot. But I was sitting there talking to this dude. It was actually Kevin Sykes from 60s. We sitting there talking for about an hour. I'm waiting to go skating. And as soon as he crossed the street, the van pulled up. They had been waiting the whole time, and they gunned him. And that's really fucked me up, man, to see that. They could have easily just came up and gunned us both. It wasn't about Crip or blood. It was just about that anger and rage, like, man, want to hurt somebody. And, man, it left something, a void in me that was, like, spiritual. Like, man, what is God doing? But also that rage was like, man, I want to hurt somebody. And I took it with me from the age of 19, and I just felt suicidal. Like, I signed up every day to go out and be dead. I didn't care. I'm going to hurt somebody, they going to hurt me.
To this day.
You know, it's crazy that he said it, because it reminds me of a video that I saw. I think I was on Instagram, because Instagram be putting up some wild shit. But it was a little kid. I think he was maybe like 5 years old. He was standing on the passenger side door of a car that was parked, and his dad was sitting in the passenger side. And another dude ran up and pulled the gun over the little kid's head and started firing the whole clip, killing his dad right in front of the kid. And you see the kid, like, on camera, like, underneath the dude who's shooting his dad right behind him, like, run around and run down the block while the guy's, like, unloading, like, 16 bullets into, like, his father in the passenger side car and run off. And just hearing that guy's story reminded me of that, because it's just, like, the traumatization that these people had to live with, that live in these certain communities. Like, you know, like, we have to realize, like, how lucky we are and privileged some of us are to, like, not have to experience that. Because for some of these people, that's, like, just like a daily occurrence. That's just another Wednesday. And that's just crazy to me.
But why is this on the middle ground?
I don't know, man. I'm sure they had different opposing views on other things, but I guess this is one of the top moments, where they spoke about.
But they were all
so.
LA gang members. It didn't even differentiate two groups. So I'm just confused why this is here.
Well, I think maybe, because I think I saw this video, I think one side is Bloods and the other is Crips.
Oh.
But they're all still LA gang members. It's just different sets.
I still think I'm almost guaranteed that I'm gonna die from street violence.
Are you okay with that though?
Well,
have you accepted that as a man?
Yes, I accept it because it's like all the negativity I done dished out.
See, I want to say
gotta
something
give it
because this is what's causing me to change, because I made that same pact, that same vow for my gang that I'm gonna die for my gang. I do life for this shit.
Yeah.
But recent shit has showed me that I got another purpose. I could do something else. I don't have to die to gang banging.
Let me ask you something real quick though. You got a child, a baby, a girl.
I got 4 beautiful blessings.
You got 4 beautiful blessings. So here's the thing: would you die for them?
Of course.
But that's not what they want.
No, that's
they need you to live for them,
Yeah.
and you ready to go out every day and die for them. And them the same people need you to be alive.
Damn, man, I done lost some many homies. I done lost some Crip homies. I done lost some Blood homies. I'm over with this gang banging shit. If something happened to y'all will see that I'm so serious about this shit. But I'm on a whole nother note, homie.
Respect.
You feel me? And I don't want to lose y'all. If motherfuckers don't wake up and let's save each other so it don't have to be no more losses, we gonna lose. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, what he's saying is true. And that's one of the things I see that happens a lot, like, in a lot of black communities. It's just like this constant, like, gang violence, like, black on black crime, like, going on. And I think them as a people have to realize that, like, they need to unify more instead of, like, acting violent and indifferent towards one another, because that's not helping your common causes and the struggles that you're going with to try and help progress you guys, because that's literally like crabs in a barrel. Like, you're killing the very people that could be the support to your cause and the progress that you need to make as a people. Guess Alexia don't care about that kind of stuff, so
I don't see why that was there.
like, she's like, I have no opinions. Like on the political one for me, I'm like, I got nothing to say.
No, I
on
mean,
that.
if you want me to, I'll speak on gangs, but that's a whole other podcast that we kind of started with the loyalty thing back a couple of weeks ago. But this is supposed to be middle ground, and we're supposed to have two very opposing normal sides and people off the street. Even if they were Bloods and Crips, like, I don't think so, because they wouldn't be in the same room, like, or they weren't really banging, like, and not that I want them to, but it's like that clip didn't make any sense unless it was put in there just like because it was top viewed and that's why, or they're trying to like get a message across. But like with the rest of this like video, this compilation, it seemed very out of place, and I'm still confused. That's all.
Oh, all right.